everybody! As you can see, they finally dropped the benchmark program for FF14 Endwalkers, and we're super excited. We finally get Bun Bun Boys. Um, hello, Octi! Hello, Lioness! I think you're still hiding back in there, Rock. It's good to see you. Hello, Ripley! Hello, Battleaxe! Oh, it's so good to see you guys. Yeah, we just had to show off.
And the Bun Bun Boys, I checked through their sliders and everything. They are smaller than the females by 6 centimeters.
Yeah, not by a whole lot. I'm a little disappointed in that. If you're gonna go that way, dig all in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like my Bun Bun Boy. I don't need another alt, but dang it. I do have to admit, at least the one I rolled, they do have an option of like a little mustache and goatee, and if I tried that on him and it made him look like Prince. Not quite up to it. Tonight, we're going to be doing some leveling, but before we do that, Ladonia hit 45 in Dragoon, so we'll be doing the 45 Dragoon quest, which will take her all over hither and yon.
Being a 45 quest, yes.
And the sound just cut out. Oh, we'll fix that. There. So the camera is on you, girl.
No, I don't believe it. Hey, what do you know it is? How'd that happen?
See? I can be taught.
Okay. So yes, hit 45 Dragoon just a little bit ago. So
But
it's
now you
time.
get to do the big runaround quest for the 45 stuff.
Mm-hmm. And may I say it again? Ow. 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 Double Dragoon. Ow. Sir
the quest title?
Yes.
Yes.
Sir Alberic has been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Impeccable timing, Ladonia. A message arrived from Estinian but moments ago, much to my astonishment. He would trade words with us, and bids us meet him at Boulder Downs. As to his true intentions, I cannot say. It may well be a trap, but we must go nonetheless. I trust I can count upon your company. Where are we going?
Boulder Downs. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Be that way.
Yes.
Zoom!
Lucy needs to stretch her legs.
Oh, Lucy, go!
Our voices, no other sound.
That's correct. Yeah, it should be on yours.
Could my sound be off? Give me a moment. Of course, it's just kind of soft chocobo music at the moment.
Okay, background sound is low.
Okay, that would probably be correct then.
Yeah, because it's entirely going off your sound settings.
Yes.
Oh, he nailed us good, didn't he? Too busy trying to look up sound stuff.
get... Let's see here. Let's try... That seems to be locked. Nope, that's not what I wanted.
Ah, the joys of live television.
Okay, boosted it a tiny amount.
Don't look at me, I'm just coming along for the ride.
Greetings, Master. It has been too long. Estinian, end this folly at once. You must know that each second the eye passes outside Ishgard's walls brings us closer to a repeat of the tragedy of 20 summers past. Surrender yourself in the eye and return with me to Ishgard before it is too late. Ah, but it is already too late, Master. For you see, Nidhogg has already awakened. What? Hear me, Master. You have mistaken the cause of the dragon's return. The eye is not to blame. A premonition came to me by virtue of the dragon within, warning me that the great worm would soon rouse. Even as he slumbered, Nidhogg seethed with irrepressible rancor for that wound of 20 years ago. That rancor will send him flying as a speeding arrow to Ishgard, whereupon death and devastation will ensue. But there is a possible solution. Were the eye taken to a remote land, far from the Holy See, then and only then could destruction be averted and the lives of innocent Ishgardians be spared. You mean to make bait of yourself? Nay, there is more to this than you let on. You seek vengeance for Ferndale. To me, the two are one and the same. You know my past better than any else. It was for no other reason than to avenge my family that I became a dragoon. Dragons long outlive men and do not soon forget the wrongs done them. What grudge they harbor burns as a fire in their hearts, over time swelling into an unquenchable inferno. You need only look back on history to see that Nidhogg grew stronger with each awakening. When last he darkened our skies, the great worm came within a hair's breadth of laying waste to Ishgard. Naught short of death will prevent him from completing his mission when next he wakes. Nidhogg took everything from me. Now I shall take everything from him, even if it means my life. The eye works in ways men can ill comprehend, but this much is plain. In choosing 2 Azure Dragoons in 1 generation, it means for us to join together in a common cause. Adventurer, you have heard my resolution. Now I ask that you lend me your power. Aye, the power of the dragon. In the long and proud history of Ishgard, never before have 2 Azure Dragoons arisen in the same era to fight as one. This is our best, nay, our only chance to send the great worm to eternal slumber. Behold my armor. This is the dragon mail, forged in the lifeblood of dragons. As blood calls to blood, so too does the armor call to the dragon within, redoubling the wearer's strength thereby. You would realize your potential as an Azure Dragoon, or if you would realize your potential as an Azure Dragoon, you must needs clad yourself in the same. Clad so, you will inherit the technique passed from Azure Dragoon to Azure Dragoon down through the generations. Then, and only then, will your training be complete. First, you must win the dragon mail as I and Sarah Alberic did before you, by proving yourself worthy of the ultimate trial of the Azure, a series of battles so harrowing as to send the unworthy to an early demise. Master, once the adventurer acquires the armor, pray see to it that she learns to harness the power of the dragon in full. Estinian, wait! Save your worries. I do not mean to make myself easy prey for dragons. I take my leave of you. Those boots have a good
So
grip.
Estinian.
Yes, yes.
I'm surprised he just didn't leap away as...
Yeah. I was wondering about that.
Have to go back to...
Yep.
Zoom!
Ignoring you.
No play!
Oh, I know.
He's a hunt target, but I don't want to play with him just yet.
No. That thing is just silly. Take it for a spin. Stinian. Forgive me, I was deep in thought. Now then, as to acquiring the armor of which Estinian spoke. At first, it was my intention to bequeath mine own armor to you. I am an Azure Dragoon no longer, and its powers are wasted on me. It would be simple enough to hand it over to you and complete your training right here and now. But, as Estinian said, the dragon armor is no ordinary set of mail. Its strength derives from the dragon blood whence it came, the blood's power resonating with the soul of the wearer. Though I can no longer draw upon mine own armor's power, its bond to me was forged years ago. Were I to bestow it on you now, I fear it would offer but a scintilla of the protection it afforded me in those bygone days. Aye, Estinian has the right of it. You must claim your armor as he and I did before you. You must complete the trials of the Azure, that the powers of the dragon blood be yours and yours alone. The ogre's belly will see where your final test begins. I shall dispatch Sir Brusamont there. Seek him out upon your arrival.
While you do that, I'm gonna go beat up on some pesties.
Fine.
You can do the trial on your own. You're a big bun.
Let's see. Yeah, okay. I was thinking I should... a little bit further than I was thinking.
Or am I making your music do weird things?
No. Not until I dismount at least.
It's a button. For now, yeah, because that's Ludonia's class quest. I can't exactly help too much on that. So I'm going around beating up beasts. Beasts. These thingamabobbers.
Biest tape?
They are cut on the Biast. Sorry. Not sorry.
You shouldn't be. I started that one. Ah, there's Brusima. You've grown strong since last we met, adventurer. Marshmallow. But you pale in comparison with your azure forebears. If you would prove me wrong, let your lance do the talking. Unspeaking swordsman. Soul of the Dragoon resonates with the Dragon armor. Once again, adventurer, you prove yourself worthy beyond my expectations. Take this, but know that your trial has only just begun. Your next challenge lies in the chamber beyond. Sir Hussein awaits you there. Dragon breaches.
Oh, they're all a bit talky. Of course, now you have to somehow wean your way out of here.
Well, in. I'm still going deeper in at the moment.
Ah, Hastane. You, a foreigner, would don the Draken armor? Then prove to us that you will not do it dishonor. By the way, remember her. We'll see her again. The Taurus is rightly ignoring you.
Mm-hmm. He knows which side his bread isn't buttered on.
This is very true. Sir Alberic said the Eye has chosen you, and it would appear he spoke true. The armor is yours. Wear it with pride and honor. Your trial is complete, but be forewarned. Yeah, your trial is nigh complete, but be forewarned. Many before have made it only this far, only to fall at the final challenge. Do not let overconfidence be your downfall.
The first thing is to increase my gear score.
I like that idea. That's a stellar idea.
Brusima again. So you've made it this far. Very well. Prove yourself worthy of the Azure or die in the effort. Thank you, Mr. Gigas.
Marshmallow wants to help.
Marshmallow is helping. I just didn't want to go through like 2 or 3 tours on the way to this guy. And you know, this guy is being easier than the previous one. I mean, really.
Must be the gear score.
You have demonstrated your powers to me beyond a doubt. Aye, there is not an Ishgardian who would gainsay your right to don the armor of dragons. I shall send word ahead to Sir Alberic that you have passed your trials here. It is he who will present you with the 4th piece of armor and consummate your training. Go now, my fellow dragoon, and deliver this land from the great worm's wrath. He's not going to hand me any fourth piece of armor, is he?
You should get a fourth eventually.
Really? I'm talking about right now during this quest.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I know the pattern.
That would be too easy.
Indeed. Somebody's been killing wolves.
Don't head straight there. Don't stop.
Darn it. I knew it was coming up, I just figured it didn't go all the way across.
That drop wouldn't have been bad. If you'd been like 5 feet over, that could have killed you.
Yep.
They don't call it the witch drop for nothing. Oh, Lord.
Nope.
Oh, Lucy. Yeah, that quest name is horrible.
Yes.
Personal chocobo is named Marshmallow. My personal chocobo is named Peeps.
Yes.
So we have Marshmallow Peeps. I know, it's horrible.
I hear from Sir Eorzea that you performed most impressively. Yes, I stand more convinced than ever that you will be the one to save our land. Yet be warned, Ladonia, one last trial awaits you. You will face this trial in the presence not of knights, but of ghosts. Make your way toward the steel vigil and seek out a gravestone north and west of the structure. Take with you this flute, and when you reach your destination, blow a single strong note. A visitor shall soon arrive. Entertain your guest, and should he leave behind a present, return it here to me. Now, where exactly?
Spooky. Up. Right there.
Up. Lovely.
Yeah, up at the cairns.
I hope the fate is not up. Didn't look like it was. And somebody needs to, survey this trail. I mean, look at that.
It's kind of all over the place, isn't it? No, those cairns become something of a story point later on. This is the first time you actually get a good chance to look at them.
Mm-hmm. That's where I'm going, or at least to one side of it. Don't mind me, coming through.
Yeah. The cairns overlooking Ishgard. Hand your camera up a little.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ishgard.
That's the main city there. And that's the bridge in.
Yeah, that's
Bridges.
the Steps of Faith.
The building I'm looking at now is a place we can go visit, and when you go into Ishgard, they kind of wall it off because it's an expansion thing. and you basically just hit a door guard in that building to pass directly into the city. And look out for that first step. It's a doozy.
Woohoo! Hello, dear. Welcome, welcome. We get to see Ladonia here do a major fight for their Dragoon 45 quest and get some new equipment.
Right. Even the piercing talon is out of range? Man.
Well, he's a biggin.
No. The throwing javelin was out of range. And I'm going,
Yeah.
I'm barely out of melee range. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, the piercing talon doesn't have a great range. It has enough of a range, but not a great one.
It does not have enough of a range.
Yeah, we've definitely been feeling the influx of new players.
Mm-hmm.
We're starting to hit login queues of 200 and 300 people on our server, which is like, yikes.
Just wait until the expansion gets released and all the previous people come back for it.
Mm-hmm. Hey, even today...
Login, Sir Savage.
Even today, Ladonia and we logged in a little early to do a little outside questing time, and we decided to jump into queue. And I jumped into queue, and it's place in queue 50.
Yeah.
I have never seen it go that high before.
And you'll never see it go more than that high because my place was over 50. They stopped counting after 50.
It's like, holy moly! I know we're playing DPS, but holy moly! I mean, having a larger population is a good thing, but I've got a feeling their system is really going to get stressed this time around. Worse than before, and before it got pretty stressed.
Your presence before me indicates you've seen to the visitor. Have you aught to show for your deeds? Draconian flute, the shrill tone emitted by this bone-carved whistle is believed to summon minions of the Dravanian Horde. Horde skull. That's a skull?
Yeah!
Proof you, or someone else, slew Greywine. The skull of Greywine, the old warrior of the Dravanian Horde. It's said that in ages past he could bring down a castle with a single breath. His strength has dwindled since those days, but a dragon past his prime is a formidable foe nonetheless. In slaying him, you've proven yourself worthy of this. You now possess 4 pieces of the armor that Estinian, myself, and our forebears did wear. While you doubtless wonder about the 5th, I can tell you only that it is not mine to give. Fear not, however. Your triumphs in the trials against the dragon of the Horde give evidence that the dragon blood now resonates with yours. Yes, you stand before me as prepared for your ultimate challenge as any could be. And yet, before we proceed, I would hear it from your own lips. The Great Worm's power is the stuff of legends. Have you truly resolved to fight this battle, to risk your own life to deliver a foreign land from the clutches of its ancient foe? When you are certain that your mind is settled, return and speak to me.
I'm done. By the way, open up your equipment.
Yes?
Oh, yeah, put on your helmet. Like we'll ever see it, but hey.
Yeah, it looks great on me. But yes.
I just wanted to make sure you got your helmet on you.
Yes. I just gotten it, so I was preparing.
Okay, we're good.
Fatal Seduction. Sir Alberic would ask you to reaffirm your commitment to do battle with the Great Worm. So you would join your strength to Estinians, that Ishgard might be free from the rage of the Great Worm forevermore? Then I shall honor my promise. You shall have full use of your powers by the time we are done. Before we begin, there is something I must needs confess. You will recall the tale of my battle with Nidhogg 20 years past, and how the power of the dragon left me on account of the injuries I sustained. What I said was an untruth. The power did not abandon me, Ladonia. It was I who abandoned it. Being derived from our mortal enemies, the power of the Azure Dragoon is a double-edged sword. Even as it lends us the strength we need to smite dragons, it heightens our communion with the creatures, rendering our minds more susceptible to their seduction than ordinary men. Really? Even as I buried my lance in Nidhogg's flesh, our gazes locked, and mine eyes then met with a look that would fair impale a man. In that instant, I found myself assailed by a torrent of emotions not mine own. Sorrow, rancor, pity. They threatened to drown the man in me and leave behind a dragon. Fearing that I might turn traitor, I chose to purge myself of the power that the Eye had bestowed upon me. Thus regaining lucidity, I was able to rout the grievously wounded Nidhogg. Alas, countless of his brethren yet remained. As if to mock me, they fell upon Ferndale with a vengeance. Bereft of my power, it was all I could do to save but one child. Nary a soul knows of this, nay, not even Estinian, but I can keep him in the dark no longer. At our last meeting, Estinian said that protecting Ishgard and exacting revenge upon Nidhogg are as one to him. That frame of mind, I fear, may well lead to his demise. The desire to protect and the desire to avenge are opposing forces that can ill be reconciled. Worse, the latter serves only to cloud his sense of self. When next Estinian and I meet, I intend to confess all, though it mean the loss of his good opinion. The outcome of the coming battle, and his very life, may well depend upon his readiness to relinquish his powers. Never allow yourself to forget the origin of your strength. Ever does the dragon lurk behind your eyes, biding its time, ready to claim you for its own. Someone had enough of that. Aught less than complete conviction, and you will find yourself in its vice-like clutches. So forewarned, let us return to our present endeavor. My promise to Estinian was that I would impart upon you the technique that will mark you as the true Azure Dragoon. If you would know the truth, however, this knowledge is not within my power to bestow. No, you must claim the technique, as much as you claim the fourth piece of the armor you bear, by proving yourself in battle with dragons whose power you would unite with your own. I entrust you with this flute once more. Take it to the southwest of Providence Point, and blow a single note. By locking wills with your adversary and prevailing, you will prove yourself worthy to champion the cause to which your lance is sworn. The dragon within you shall then awaken.
Dun.
So back north again. Through the Fate. Okay, up there.
Go here, go there, go here, go there.
Yep. This is the fate of a level 45 adventurer.
At least you've never actually had to leave the zone. Like everybody else was
Yeah,
like, well,
yeah.
first you need to get something in the shroud, then you need to go into Thanaland, and time to go to Eorzea.
Yeah, I'm impressed by that part.
Wrong way.
You sure?
Yeah, you have to go up top, which means going around. Yeah. can't get there from here.
Don't think I really know this one. Oh, that's a little mining slope.
Actually, go out and around more.
Huh.
Yeah,
I
you
really
kinda have
don't know
to-
this one.
Yeah, this will kind of get you out and around at least. There you go.
Oh, wait, I know this place.
Now it dawns on you.
Kind of. It's been a while since I've had to mine those. I was supposed to use a flute. Why did I whistle?
Whistle while you slay.
Yeah, well. Okay. The dragon within stirs.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, this place can be awfully vertical.
Not compared to some maps later on, but yeah. Considering that this place was designed to run on a PS3.
Yeah. Hi. Well, hi guys.
Hi,
Going
guys!
somewhere?
Meanwhile, Peeps wants drinks at the bar, and I'm not letting him have any. He's disappointed.
Okay, once again. It is good to see you safely returned. I take from your bearing that the engagement went favorably. Yep. Here's the flute, which apparently I didn't use, I just whistled. You left this place as a woman, Ladonia, but you return as a dragoon. There is no more for me to teach you. From here, your battle is yours and yours alone. Now, you might recall me saying that the fifth and final piece of the dragon armor was not mine to give. However, that is not wholly true. I could guide you in the direction of that which you seek. That said, I yet have reservations. The sheer power of the dragon housed within is such that a great many of your azure forebears, myself among them, have proven hopelessly incapable of wielding it. But I do not doubt what I see. Within you has awakened the strength that forever eluded the likes of me. If you are not worthy of wearing the armor, then I know none who are. Remember my warning to you, Ladonia, and heed it well. Nidhogg is a lord among his kind. Aught less than complete conviction, and you will surely fall under his thrall. Before you can master your foe, you must needs master yourself. Hone your lance arm till it can bear no further honing, then present yourself to me. When the time is come, I will tell you what you need to know. I look forward to our next meeting, my young dragoon. And spine shatter dive. I hope it's not my spine shattering. Cannot be executed while bound. Really?
Range 20 yalms.
Mm-hmm. Now, is this one that returns me to where I started, or...
No, it is a full-on movement ability, but it is also a major DPS ability.
Yeah,
That's
it sure is.
That's off the global cooldown.
Also nice.
So, unless you know in a small space that you need it for a movement, it's better to go ahead and use it even as an attack ability, even if you're not moving.
Mm-hmm. Okay, where... There you are.
I'm hiding in the inn.
Apparently.
Hello.
Okay. Time
Bye-bye.
to get on the road.
So, what are we doing?
Probably back to the Shroud. We had all those side quests.
Oh, that's right. We did have side quests.
Yes.
How silly of me. I completely forgot. Let's go
Annoyingly,
do some...
they're like 46s, so we'll have to switch up to our main 3 classes.
Yeah, the other option is we might be able to try 2-manning something, but that's kind of hard as double DPS.
No. Let's get some story done along with Dragoon story, and at some point we can try and get another level in these 2 classes. Everything else is in fairly good shape, so we're doing pretty good.
Oh no. Oh no.
Here, we were talking about Odin last week.
That's
this
his
is the
weather.
weather for Odin. Yeah, let's start writing, get going now. The sooner we get out of here, the better.
Yeah, Odin weather is in the Shroud. That means somewhere in the Shroud, he is sitting there, staring at all the players, and sharpening his sword.
Yeah, and it's already plenty sharp.
And we are too low level to participate. If we did, we would go squid. Even if we were of level to participate, we would go squid.
We'd go squid. He makes lots of things go squid. He is scary.
I have not seen this weather in quite some time. Holy moly.
Yeah. You suppose it's our fault for doing the Odin quest last week?
Possibly. I do not want to meet him. I am not ready for Odin. Nope.
You are not prepared.
Oh, neither of us are prepared. Odin is the main reason.
There is no prepared.
Oh god, there he is.
Wait, where? Where is he?
Let's see if I can get close enough to view the fight.
Oh, that's the fate. You're below the recommended level for this fate, you think?
We're gonna try anyway, because we're crazy.
Yeah.
We can at least, get out of...
We can at least get out of dodge.
We can at least res people.
Yes. Seeing any bodies at the moment. Canst thou hear the lamentations? Plenty of those in a moment, that's for sure.
Ah, I'm dead.
See? Holy cow, when did Marshmallow die? Back to me! At least you're not losing metal for this. Oh crap! Whew! And Marshmallow, you're on full healing stance. It won't help, but you're on full healing stance anyway.
Same with you, peeps. Yeah, it looks like some player named Kassa actually got Odin this week.
Right.
One of the unique things about Odin is that he'll constantly respawn.
Oh, not constantly. It's not very constant.
Basically, the person who got the killing blow the last time he went down becomes Odin for the next time.
Yeah. And he's going down pretty good, though. Yikes.
I find it interesting. I thought they readjusted him to level 60, and he's not.
He is level 60.
Okay,
Look at his tag. That is 6-0. All of stone.
Oh my gosh, I think we're gonna do it!
Yeah. He was going down fairly nice there.
Only copper! Boo!
Yeah.
Still, I'm not surprised. We didn't exactly get into any of the other groups.
No. And it's not like our damage compares well against everyone else's.
This is
at
very
level 60,
true.
considering we're 12 levels down. But still, it was 28 storm seals.
This is also very true. Yeah,
I'm amazed that there's only one death between the two of us.
Yeah. Normally he just kind of looks at a couple raid groups and goes, "Snot dead."
He just kind of, well, you'll do. Kills them all.
Yeah, pretty much. As you can tell, Odin is the reason why I run around without nameplates on, that people can see other people's names, because in that fight, you'd never see Odin at all if I had nameplates up. It just does not happen. And I've only run into 2 instances where not having nameplates up caused me trouble in like 4 years.
And they've got various world boss spawn things like him for everything. He's still kind of one of the nastier ones.
Yeah, every expansion set has 2 rare world bosses that only summon. One summons once every 3 days, the other summons once every 3 weeks.
Odin's probably the 3-week one.
No, Odin is the 3-day one.
Really?
Yes.
Sure doesn't seem like it. Who's the 3-week?
Behemoth.
Okay, that would make some sense. I'm not sure I've ever seen him.
You have seen him exactly once, because we were doing a quest out where he spawned, and he literally spawned on top of you.
Here. I don't remember this. Probably too much head trauma from him landing on me.
The meteor killed us, yes. It is an epic fight, and he eats players for lunch. I think the only fight worse than Behemoth would probably be the Formidable out in Calusia.
Okay.
Because Calusia, you could release Rez at the Aetherite, and he'd still kill you from half a zone away.
Yeah. Okay, let me check
time for side quests! Woohoo!
Let's see here. My lowest 48 is warrior.
Yeah, I'm still at 47 ninja, so...
Yep.
Hello, Kirich!
Serveth thy master. Kirich just wants to have some fun. I am the Dark Raider of the Shroud. Ooh! Thou art scared of me, art thou noteth? If thou art not, thou art a fool. Kneeleth before me, knoweth. Really? Oh, I'm sorry, kneeleth doesn't happen.
Kids, what do you want?
Yes, thou art wise that feareth me, adventurer. But the Dark Raider dost not forgiveth fools so easily. He's going way too far on this.
He's trying!
If thou wouldst serveth me, thou must doeth mine bidding. Doeth mine bidding, or I shall slayeth you for treason and in not doingeth what my master telleth you to doeth. Dark Raider doth desireth 3 kid wings and a shrubbery. Why? It is not thine place to asketh why. 3 kid wings, not 2 and not 4. Thou had best remembereth well, or I shall haveth your head.
Neat.
And 5 is right
out. There's some more?
Yeah. Slim pickings. Eorzea hunting efforts have proven less than fruitful of late. Another day on the hunt, and naught but antelope meat to show for it. Personally, I don't mind the stuff, as stringy and gristly as it may be, but just once I'd like to treat my dear wife and children to a real feast. The wild hogs in these parts look to have some good flesh on them, but I fear those tusks would tear a humble hunter like myself to pieces. Would you be so kind as to pack 5 of them in my stead? You really need 5 of those things?
He must have a lot of kids.
Something.
Any other side quests? Calling all side quests. Yoo-hoo. Looks like we're good. Yeah, I was not expecting an Odin Fate. Unfortunately, the main problem with the Odin Fate is that they're generally so small, and everything going off is so big, you never actually truly see the fate.
No. You just see the fireworks factory going up.
See. Ah, here's a wild hog.
Hold on a moment.
Give me a second.
Yep, it works. Also, that was a Dragoon Hunt target.
Oh, very nice.
I need 5.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and shift down for the fighting.
Exactly.
And eat some eggs. Because eggs are tasty.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 little piggies. And then we have 3 little piggies. Oh, and a 4th little
And
piggy
4.
too. Just need 1 more little piggy.
Mm-hmm.
You'll do, little piggy.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
we
he
get
gets 6.
we get spare. I guess we can keep his meat for our own meals, right?
Right. There goes the hunting log.
And kid wings. Oh boy, piggy feet up.
Indeed.
What gourd before? Come here, piggy feet.
Trained for boar fighting by a Sylph Elder. Aya had not fought 2 battles before turning on his master and consuming him in a single fight. Now the former champion of the boar pits roams free in the wood, goring those foolish enough to stand in his way. Do you need help? Yeah, I think you need lots of help.
Peeps needs help, that's for sure.
Stop.
Okay, 1 piggy down. We've got new piggy incoming.
I'm glad the chocobos are still on healing mode.
Peeps is almost dead. No, Peeps! Come back to me, Peeps!
Okay, fire.
Okay, we're golden. Oh, we've got another Dragoon in here.
Okay. Ah.
Yay!
Yeah, there's a nice chunk of XP.
Indeed. Oh, and they need help with another boar.
Yes. Always. Should probably consider getting his chocobo out.
Yeah, especially if they're running around in that armor.
Yeah.
You should know better.
Oh, right, yes.
And we have an extra batty situation.
Always.
You know, it's hard to do positional with all these trees in the way. Hey, we just killed that thing!
Wow, he comes back fast.
No fair! Undo all our hard work.
And the aetheryte he's returned to his cloak. I mean, that's how it works, right?
It's how it works for us.
That's mad.
Okay, we're done.
Other than this Klong, yes. They just don't get a Klong.
No, they don't. Unfortunately, I didn't ding, so I can't turn these in.
Same here.
Can't win them all,
But
can
got
we?
a fair chunk. Got a fair chunk of the level.
About halfway.
Less than that though. Okay, let's see. A dark crater doth desireth kid wings, or thou too weak to slayeth mere kids? Kid wing. The thin, transparent wing of a kid. Thank you. Wow, are those really kid wings? I can't wait to show them off to M, thou hast proven thy loyalty well. The dark crater of the shroud hereby nameth you his loyal squire. That means you can come play with her. That means thou canst serveth me whenever thou likest. It was so easy to boss around an adventure. He thinks my spineless dad could learn a thing or two from me.
Ow!
Yeah, that was an ow.
Kid, you're adorable. Annoying, but adorable.
My dad's off hunting and I'm bored. Isn't there anything fun to do around here?
Besides bossing adventurers around?
Yeah. How fare you on the hunt, adventurer? Wild boar meat. A single streak of bright yellow fat runs through this otherwise lean chunk of porcine flesh. Just look at these succulent slices of boar flesh. My mouth waters just looking at them. One slice for my wife, 4 for my children. Yes, this will do splendidly. I guess he does have a lot of kids. Where's my slice, you say? Antelope meat is good enough for me. Perhaps one day when I'm skilled enough to fell a wild boar on my own, I'll allow myself to indulge.
He's a good father.
Yeah.
Thank you for the money.
And the XP.
And you know what this means?
We're out of side quests.
Back to Eorzea. So all
Must
the way
needs
back
report to Eorzea.
in the Waking Sand. Pray return to the Waking Sands.
Deliver the Odin report to Eorzea. Yeah, we have a heck of a report for you.
What's really funny is Odin's steed, Sleipnir, never changes size. So when a Lalafell is the one turned into an Odin, it's hilariously adorable. Because there's this little tiny Odin on this big giant steed, just standing in the shroud going, grrr.
That's wrong. That's so wrong.
But hilarious.
Yes.
All I could think of is at one point, one of the Link Shell leaders for a hunt train showed up to an Odin fight, and she was just like, well, this is awkward, as she's looking at herself sitting on the steed.
I was wondering. Wondering what they do for that. I guess not much.
It was just kind of hilarious. I mean, I suppose if you want to, we could swing down and deal with the ooh first, but...
That's right. Well, either way.
6 of one, half dozen of the other.
But considering recent encounter, yeah, we should probably tell Ryanje everything about Odin.
Yeah, he would appreciate that. Should we include the, Odin who failed his Shakespeare litany classes?
Eh?
I mean, he did say he was Odin, right? One in Ken Wings?
Oh.
And what hour his...
Well, he was the Dark Rider, which, yeah.
No, he said he was Odin the Dark Rider. At least that's what he claimed. I didn't believe him for a minute, but we should probably put that in a report. I'm sure Eorzea would get a giggle out of it.
Yeah, this is going to be a long report.
Look at how many new players there are everywhere! Oh my gosh. I never thought I'd say this, but, thank you, Asma Gold! Though that does mean our queue times are going to be horrendous.
So, yes.
I'm still holding out vain hope that they'll do something about Praetorium and Castrum Meridium.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think they'll do it in time for us.
No, alas, it is not on Xbox. There's been rumblings back and forth that they want to try and put it on Xbox, and Xbox wants it to be on Xbox. It's just... things keep kind of getting in the way. The biggest one is they wanted to make sure it was compatible for PS5 first.
Yeah.
They now have a full PS5 native version. They were able to get that in about, what, 6 months ago now? Less than? So now that that development cycle has ended, might see Xbox stuff come in probably, I'd want to say mid-Endwalkers, if we're lucky, if it is happening. This is all very if. There's nothing official said, short of the fact that Xbox has said, yeah, we want to come to Xbox, and Yoshi P's like, yeah, we want to come to Xbox too. We need a little more money to help with development. Yes, that was actually a railroad track.
Yep.
They do have trains in the game. Well, supposedly we have trains in the game. We've never actually seen one.
Yeah.
Actually, we have officially seen one, but I can't say much more than that because it's spoilery. That was one of the trains that goes in and out for the mining that happens here. There's another big track that goes into one of the castrums up in Mordona. Yep. But we never actually see trains run on those tracks.
Thank goodness.
We just hear about it.
Considering that track is the secondary way in and out of that place.
Yeah, adventurers run that track all the time. while this is a high fantasy world, they swing the fantasy so hard over that it starts looking like tech.
Yes, any sufficiently advanced magic is indistinguishable from technology.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, Tataru's not around.
Nope.
Oh! Radolf has quests for us.
Who does?
Radolf!
Not sensing. There it is. I'm just not sensing it on the map.
Hey, Radolf, what do you got for us?
Level 48. Into the Valley of the Skull. Do we want to sit on this for a little bit?
I think we actually want to go ahead and pick it up, but we won't follow it just yet.
Yeah. Radolf would have you lend your assistance to the Maelstrom cause. I call upon you as a fellow scion, Donia, Rena, to assist our allies in meeting a mutual objective. The Maelstrom needs every sword it can summon to stifle the Hagen advance. This is Beast Tribe, isn't it?
No, it is not.
Really?
Correct.
I implore you to journey to Camp Skull Valley, discuss the matter with Falkbreda, and render what remedy you can. Oh, I think I know this one.
We'll do that after we deal with the U tribe.
Mm.
Hey, RJ,
Oriange?
we have a tale for you.
Adonia, I am most heartened by thy safe return. Wert thou able to cast light on the shadows that haunt the shroud?
Oh, Bordy.
Report. Documenting all recent sightings of the Elder Primal Odin with our own scrawls added in at the bottom. So it is true. Having awakened from nigh eternal slumber, the dark divinity now rides free in the shroud. Whilst you were afield, I immersed myself in the scriptures. The more I scoured the words, the more I did realize that the writings draw heavily upon Allagan historical chronicles. History is quite a fascinating beast, is it not? One nation's glory is another's suffering. One nation's great hero, another's most abhorrent of villain. I mean not to speak in platitudes, only to say that there is never but a single side to any story, even a story that is presented as historical fact. To what end did the great hero of Allag seal Odin in a gale of crystal? What impels the dark divinity to ride once again? Cast thine light on the shadows of history, friend, that we might be delivered from the darkness.
I'll take a determination. I am a determined bun.
Mm-hmm.
As I straighten my hair.
Of course.
So
Okay.
I say we ride out to the U tribe and then take our leave for the night there.
Sounds good.
I mean, this place does have actual airships.
Yes.
And of course, big sailing vessels. I am so ignoring you, Elaine. We are so not ready for that quest. Yeah, there's a castrum over there. Woohoo!
Where are you? Ah, there you are. Yep.
Off to go visit the U tribe at the Forgotten Spring. Zoom zoom! But yeah, I don't know if people have been keeping track of what's happening in game. Because other games aren't doing so well, there's a lot of refugees coming over because the big marketing push for Final Fantasy XIV is starting to really gear up with Endwalkers coming at the end of November. And there's been several. It's not just been a single person. Influencers on YouTube and other platforms that have started playing through the game and started to realize that, yeah, they actually kind of like the game. So now the North American servers are getting swamped and hammered. I thought maybe Siren avoided that, but according to the queue times, nope. Nope.
At least not entirely, we haven't, no.
No. It's all good. People should come try it out. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. It is all up to personal preference. This game, for me, hits a lot of the itches that I adore, but I freely admit that what I look for in a game is not what someone else looks for in a game. But you won't know unless you try. Ain't that right, Eorzea? Oops, wrong turn. They seem to have a hornet problem.
Yes, yes they do.
Those are really big hornets.
Yeah. Huge, even.
As long as they're not murder hornets, we're good.
Hornets of unusual size?
No. Please, no. I guess that would be stinging Betsy.
Yeah. Trying to remember where I actually saw someone make an RUS reference recently.
Oh dear. Rodents are of unusual size. Yeah, one of the things they did do with the big PS5 update is that PC players now have access to textures and UI that are 4K compatible. If we had a 4K monitor, we'd still be using that. I know the benchmarker I showed at the start of the stream only rated me as high, which makes sense. I was running it.
Oh, high is how well you did with those settings.
Yeah, and that was on
High laptop, I believe.
high laptop, which is what I normally run at. They did say when they released the benchmarker that the top end range has gotten higher and more difficult to achieve. Part of my issue is I've got a decent graphics card, but it's not the graphics card I really want. But right now, the scalpers won't let me get a graphics card I really want. So take that as you will. I do hope that clears up soon. I would love a proper graphics card. And welcome to the U-Tribe!
Hey, look, it's you!
Ha 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 ha. You guys don't have any place for us to sing, do we? There's like no inn here.
There is kind of a bar.
There's a barracks? Kind of. Hello, Citybund! Mind if we, sit with our bows for a quick snack? It'll only take a week, right? I think he said it was okay, Peeps. Peeps is unsure.
I didn't hear him object.
Nope. He's just sitting there stoically, probably wondering how well our chocobos taste fried. They're unsure about this, but it's only for a week. We'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you all very much for coming along. We will return next week to a little more side questing and trying to get our levels up. We'll probably have maybe about 2 more weeks of this, I'm thinking, if we do a side quest section a night.
Something like that.
Yeah, we'll get there. I am kind of hoping we'll hit 50, do our class quest stuff, which will take, again, quite some time to get through. That way, once we're done, we can just barrel through the end of the original set of AR, because we want to definitely leave a good time slot. We might actually want to start early for the Praetorium, because that will dump us straight into a lot of cutscenes.
Yep.
But that will be sometime in the future. In any case, thank you all for joining us. You have a great evening. We will be back next Friday for more deep dungeon dives on Theron and Rylea. Hopefully Talon will be able to join us by then, knock on wood.
Good.
Current word on that is Talon's area is entirely without internet or phone service because 3 miles of optic cables got melted in a fire.
Yeah.
Not good. In any case, you all have a great evening. Thanks for coming along. Hope to see you next week, starting at 9:30 Pacific on Saturday.
Yes. Everyone have a great night and a good week.
Indeed. Good night, all.